Hello, room. This is Greg Allison. How are y'all doing? You all here today? Scratch, that's fresh red. Sonia, how you doing? Diane, Granny. All right, we got some people in the room. We got 20 people here. Thank y'all for joining. And for those that are viewing later, this session is a chance for us to be family. It's a chance to chat because a lot of people are socially restricted. We can't go out and do things and socialize as normally do. And on this channel, we're a family. Hi, Chris Morgan. This is our chance to spend a little time together, chat about things that are important to us, to just have a good family conversation. That is what this is about. We'll go outside in a little bit. I just plugged my phone in here. I'm down to 50% battery. I checked out Last of the Frogs. We're singing. Yeah, I've been run. Right now I'm burning up. I just got me a little quick glass of cold tea here. Let's see. Sitting here waiting on Greg. Appreciate that, Chris. Know thyself. Hey, everyone. Well, that's sassafras red. Little pop-up showers. Okay. Scratch. Who was that? That wall bloke you were talking about? Wall bloke? Oh, you mean Will Wahlberger? Okay, can't even talk now. Lee Wilbarger. Is that who you're talking about? You got my tongue tangled. Lee Wilbarger? Yeah, I was talking to Lee Wilbarger in my last video. He is an inventor. He's worked for tons of three-letter agencies. So he's quite an interesting guy. He's got a lot of experience and background. We all love the one watch. Yeah, there you go. And Sonia says, good evening, everyone. Hope your day was excellent. And Stefford says, I was looking up Malvern Hills. Oh, Malvern Hills. That's what you're talking about. So good. Okay, I don't know what Malvern Hills is. Granny blessed everyone. All right, I'm just going through the notes. For those that are new to the channel, I do spend some time. I do try to react to my viewers. I come in here, y'all been in here waiting on me. I just rushed back from the grocery store. I still got a car full of groceries, and I had to make it a quick run because I just got off a session. I just videoed a session with Dr. Arthur Bradley, PhD in electrical engineering. He works at NASA Langley. We both are electrical grid conference, and he is a prepper, among other things, and does a lot of work on power grid defense type things and hardening your components, harden your home, your components. So we had a good video. We talked about hardening your home, harden your auto, hardening your personal electronics as best as you can. And there's no perfect solution, especially for your home, unlike what some people talk about. So we go over that. My tomato plants are taller than me. Mine would be too, Diane, if I'd put them up soon enough and got them out. Yeah, good for you. Sassafras red. Been eating plantain and lamb's quarters and salad. Yeah, I meant to do a video on lamb quarters. I just haven't got it done yet. Plus, I got to do one on this wild lettuce. I'm wondering if I should wait till some of the blooms on it dry. I had a stalk that probably would have accidentally cut it with my scythe. Let's see here. Love some plantain salad. Hey, listen, I had a guy here working for me this weekend, cleaning some stuff off my barn, a bunch of leaves and things in my gutters. I got so much I have to help every once in a while. And he got some bee stings. He got into wasp nest. And I said, here, take some of this plantain, chew it up and put it on the wound. He did, and he just looked at me in astonishment. He says, wow, that worked instantly. And sure enough, the color changed, swelling went down. It was amazing. Dan, how you doing? All right, and deep function. There's 5 nines. So you're one shy of 100,000. Is that it? One shy of 100,000. Interesting. Deep function. One shy of 100,000 minus 1. Yeah, I can think about mathematics. Pull my finger. Oh, that's a good name. So let's see what else we got. Evening, Greg says, Sonny, evening to you. And I'm still way back my notes. Scratch says, hey, GG. Debbie says, hi, Greg. Hello from New Brunswick, Canada. My garden. Interesting. New Brunswick. You have Brunswick Steel up there? Had a nice thunderstorm this afternoon. We've had a few around here. Echo on the floor says, hi, Greg. Great video earlier. Thank you. So, which video did you like the most? The one I did on the... I'm just getting started tonight. That's terrible. So, let's see how long this last one. We already lost a viewer. Good grief, guys. I saw the electric company putting big ring constructions on the underground cables. Faraday. It might be like ferret beads ferret devices would create inductance. It might be something like that. They need surge blockers. They would be in line. Damn, the electric grid was great. It's what you see the video I just put up, or the one I actually just videotaped one. It's probably just finished processing. Yeah, she's ready to go. By the time I upload it, it would be so late that it wouldn't do well. So I'm gonna post it tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll post a video with Bradley, and that will be a really good video about protecting your own personal assets. So here in Finland, it's still very cold. Shivers. Wow, Kyle. Cold, huh? Finland. Oh, Finland, man. What's Finland? Is that Finland? Let's see. Where's that at? Where you at, Kyle Skinner? That doesn't sound like a Finnish name. Echo on the Forces, Greg. I saw you. Okay, I already saw that. I love your last video interview. Great info. Well, wait till you see. Yeah, that was good. Lee Wolbarger and I have a good time talking. Cody Proc says, hello, my Wi-Fi is not working so well. I'll be in and out of live stream. Hey, me too, Cody. Me too. No matter what I do, I'm in and out. Whether I go live from the phone or if I go Wi-Fi, it don't make any difference. And sit here next to the router and pump Wi-Fi straight, and it goes straight through the cable right in the house. And it's supposed to have a good signal rate, but, hey, I'm destined to buffer on this live session. I don't know what to do. 90s in the Carolinas. Wow, it's been pretty warm here. How you doing, Chris Morgan? And Granny says, hey, Cody. So that's what we're doing here. I'm getting a lot of videos out right now about EMP because we're in a situation of stress in international relations. The magnetosphere of the Earth is dropping, which means our shields are down. The sun may be particularly inactive right now, but some of the biggest solar flares and CMEs have came when the sun was inactive. So you can't take that for granted, and the much weaker one might take us down with the shields being down. So you got to pay attention, guys. Michael Sherman Garden, woodworking, and more. What's up, Greg? Well, what's up, Michael Sherman Garden, woodworking, and more? Scratch is saying, hey, Cindy. Your laugh is infectious, Greg. Really? I hope everybody gets laughing then. Good. All right, Sally Cox, howdy. She says, when you don't move around, it comes in great. Well, it's kind of hard to hold it steady with somebody. Hey, Judy, how are you doing? Watch you and Lee. Good show. Judy, how are you doing? Are you and your daughter doing better? I got bad news yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, I found out my ex-wife has COVID-19. And so far, she's asymptomatic. And let's pray. That's somebody to pray for tonight. Is her, my youngest daughter, and all her sisters, the whole family. I just lost my brother from it, and, we don't want none more of that, so hopefully it'll be okay. But a friend of mine fixed up some herbal tea for her and some vitamins, and I gave it to my daughter just a little bit ago. My youngest told me he started on a forge. All right, so hey, I've got a forge. I need to set it up and use it. Effects of the sun, EMP, are indistinguishable. Well, okay, not exactly. There's three forms of EMP, or three waveforms. There's E1, E2, and E3. The E3 waveform may be indistinguishable, but the E1 and E2 comes from a nuclear EMP. So that's different. Thank you for praying there, Everyday Blue. Appreciate that. Hoping, praying. Appreciate the prayers. Yeah, man, I cried yesterday when I found out. It hit me. And her family. Very good. Hard. Yeah. Really good. Hey, man, I can't help with buffering. There's not a darn thing I can do about it. It is what it is. I am destined to buffer on this channel. I have tried it through direct cell phone connection and directly sitting right here next to my smoking hot Wi-Fi router. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to buffer like nuts. That's just all there is to it. I can't do a darn thing about it. Not right now. Eventually I'll get some software where I can go live through my computer, but I'm seeing how channels get knocked out doing that, so I don't think there's much to do. I've been living like a hobbit, staying home and working and eating. Cody, you get to be a hobbit, huh? Is there a habit for a hobbit? Getting in the habit of being a hobbit? Send love, says Rustafarian. Well, thank you, Rustafarian. Lag. Yeah, I know. I just bounced out twice. Zinc and vitamin Z. Vitamin Z? Vitamin K2 is said, vitamin K. I've been hearing vitamin K is very effective. Vitamin D is still questionable right now. Because look how the stuff's spread in the sun. It may not be as good as we thought, but I'm sure it's still good for you. But you don't want to overdo it. If you're taking vitamin D, D3, you need vitamin K to go with it. Because vitamin D, D3 will cause your calcium come out of your bones a little bit and get in your bloodstream. You don't want it forming sludge in your bloodstream. So what vitamin K does is it causes it to remineralize in your bones. And the interesting thing is it'll remineralize where you're stressing your bones when they need the most. So that's kind of, there you go, sassafras, right? Good, vitamin K. Absolutely. Vitamin K apparently is the thing now. What do you think of Black Lives Matter? Well, RB, you know, I've talked about that. I talked about it in my rose-colored glasses video. Odie Oden. I saw you once on slide. You didn't see me talking that. Slanted S for truth. Yeah, there should have been an Apollo 20, but there was not. Hermes life. Yeah, all the boosters were built for 19, 20, and 21, but they're sitting in museums now. Okay, so yeah, let me get back to what was I going to say? I got a little distracted there. What was I saying? I was on an explanation here. I'm going to have to go back up to see who I was answering. I was on an explanation, and I saw that message and just kind of jerked my interrupter line low, which is an electrical engineering terminology. Excuse me. Pardon me. How about outside? Well, yeah, if I go ahead with the frogs, it's probably going to be like the same. All right, what was I talking about, my friends? I had lost track. My sister lives in Alabama. Okay, fine, explain it. Good. I saw the Apollo 20 thing kind of threw me off here, guys. I was on a tear explaining something, and now I've lost my track here over that. Oh, well. So, Judy, if a cat gets a mouse that ate a deacon, you give the cat vitamin K, it thickens the blood. Wow. Daniel to EMP. Was that what I was talking about? EMP? What was I saying about that? I talk about EMP all the time. Oh, that's it, Cindy. Black Lives Matter. That's what I got off on. All right. You got to understand something. To people of color, when you say white lives matter or all lives matter, they take that as they're trying to put down their point. And their point is they feel like they're underserved. They feel like they're underappreciated. So they make that point just to try to get some recognition and appreciation that they feel they're not getting. Now, I agree, all lives do matter. They absolutely do. And mistreating anyone, is a crime when you commit crimes against people. But, they take it as an affront when you say all lives matter. I mean, some of them get really mad about it because they feel like you are denigrating the point they're trying to make. So it's true, all lives matter. It's also true that Black lives matter. And you may know, if you watch my videos, I will tell you over and over again that according to our Constitution, in the very First Amendment, you have the freedom of speech, the freedom of assembly, and the freedom to petition for redress of your grievances, all in the United States Constitution and the First Amendment, freedom of press. Now, people are exercising freedom of assembly and protesting. Protests are legal. Petition for redress of your grievances are legal. And anybody that feels like they've got a grievance should do just that. But destroying other people's property is not legal. And you've heard me talk against that. Attacking people is not legal. You've heard me talking against that. Two wrongs never make a right. My daddy taught me that a long time back. That's what he always said. Where's Blue Bottle Bunny says hi and is sleeping now. Oh, this is Randy. You're W then, right? Cool. All right, well, tell her hi. I don't have a Constitution, says Scratch. All right, Scratch. Well, yeah, you got the, but you do have the Magna Carta. Yes, Scratch is overseas. So somebody just sent me a personal message that says, call me a lab rat. I don't know what that was all about. Not inside the channel here. Maybe she's watching. I don't know. I didn't see the whole message. I just saw the first line in it. So, Randy, how you doing? I got to get down and see you guys one day. Maybe I should get me some more rabbits. Maybe some blue rabbits. Well, my friends Leanne came down and got some rabbits from you guys. I'm sure you remember Leanne. So Odie Oden says, sorry, you wouldn't believe what I caught 1st of July. I see, I don't, but OMG, satellite that looks like a wasp. Satellite, but isn't. I'm sure you know what it is, Greg. Sorry to hear about your ex. A satellite that looks like a wasp. Well, the International Space Station's got these big wings on it. If you got a good enough telescope, you can see them. You can absolutely resolve them. The International Space Station comes over, really, books across the sky, one across pretty quickly. If, a couple hundred miles up, so it's actually booking really fast. It's covering that much sky, getting across. Declaration of Independence. Oh, Declaration of Non-Dependence. Interesting. We don't want to be dependent. Size rats, says Doug Morton. Well, rats are a bit problematic. I've got some issues with some rats right now. We have a big problem with them here. Hell, go away. Are you talking about hell like falls out of the sky? So that's fresh red. And know thyself. Declaration of no dependence. Yeah, we don't want to be dependent. My V-Day, nope, Black Knight. My V-Day. Victory Day? No, okay, Odie Oden, I don't know what you're talking about there. You got me. Planet X, fall or spring? Neither. Randy says, Randy Bly says, doing great. We'll eat rabbit when we meet. Ah, cool. Yeah, I got to get down there. I assume you remember my friend Leanne came down. Anyway, let's see here. Judy Dow says, my huge garden is killing me. Judy, how are you able to get around? Are you working okay? Have you got your energy back? For the people that are new to this, Judy and her daughter both had COVID-19, and it nearly got Judy. She never went to the hospital. She probably survived because she did not go on a ventilator. Okay, Finest Planet One says, how did you manage to get a rock ship in your yard? Well, actually, I bought it at a NASA property disposal sale. The remnants of the DCX rocket. I've got pieces. I've got the nozzle of a Patriot missile test stand in my backyard, back porch, and I've got a hybrid motor case from my Cat's Prize rocket that I developed. Big rocket. That was the daddy of the Spaceship One engine. And you may have heard of Spaceship Two, Virgin Galactic. Yeah, I've been connected to the technology that they're using now. Greg, what should I do because I have to move my worms outside? But it gets 90 degrees here, and I put ice there, but I want to find a way. Shade them. Put them under a shade. If you can get under a shade tree, that's where they need to be. If not, if you can erect some hoops or some kind of little structure, pole structure, anything over your worm beds, and put some shade cloth up, some really serious thick shade cloth. Okay, birthday, oh, that was your birthday, Odie Oden? Birthday, B-Day, 7/1/20. Okay. And Finest Planet says rocket. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. It said rock. There we go. And Susu says, hi, Sassafras Red. And hi, Susu. How you do, Susu? Jay is saying the same. And Judy says, no. I suppose it means you're not doing well. You didn't get your energy back. I'm sorry to hear. So, y'all, we need to pray for Judy in this prayer tonight, too. So she can get her. We haven't seen you in here for a few sessions, Judy. Hope you're all, hope it's not been hitting you that hard, and hope your daughter is okay. Diane says, thought it was very interesting on Weird Weather when they saw the second sun. Hey, did you see Weird Earth, the show that I'm in with Rex? Have y'all seen that? I'm coming on the Weather Channel now, for those that didn't know. I am on the Weather Channel now. I think my main speaking roles are going to be on the 19th of this month, and more so on the 2nd of August, but I've made appearances. I haven't seen it. I don't get cable TV. But for those of you that watch the Weather Channel on Sundays, I think at 8 Central, 9 Eastern, That's when the show comes on. I had somebody tell me they saw it, I believe on a Friday night, the Friday, uh, what was that, on the 3rd of July? Maybe it was on the 4th. But I think somebody texted me and they showed me a picture, and I think they saw it then. Comet Neowise is visible on the eastern horizon below sunrise. I saw it this morning. Nice. That's interesting. I heard it was about to be visible, so now we got somebody. Sorry, I've not been out looking. I've been really busy. Sonia, son is still in the hospital. The virus. I don't know this virus. His wife and daughter are still. All right, Sonia. Are we talking about COVID-19? You said this virus. Son is still in the hospital. Sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. Wow. Weird Earth. Okay, Diane, so you've seen it? Who is Rex? He's Rex Bear, who has a video, a YouTube channel called The Leak Project. Rex Bear, he comes in here every now and then. He's got 340 something thousand subscribers, about 300,000 more than me. But I actually got him into that show. So that's kind of interesting. Keep missing it, Greg. Hey, how you doing there, Stacy? Sustainable Stewards is with us now. Stacy is in the house. Stacy Zavisky. She's saying hi to Granny. All right. As you may know, I've had Stacy on my channel talking about her vision, and we've had also Judy Dowell on my channel talking about what her and her daughter went through. And Odie says, I like to send you some pics of what I've captured. Absolutely incredible. All right, so your birthday is 1 July, if I read you right, but you've seen these pictures of this thing in orbit, and you said it looks like a wasp. I'm thinking it might be the ISS, International Space Station. Forgive me for drinking, having some tea. Just got in from, hey, lots of veggies picked today. Well, good for you. I'm behind in my garden work. I'm glad you did, Leak Project. All right. Hello, Thomas. Yeah, so sassafras rate is blowing up big time. Oh, what's happening? What's blowing up big time? It wasn't long ago, some fall. Okay. Let's see, what's there? One people, one love. Good point, sassafras rate. That's what we need. One people, one love. We all need to be one people. Sending lots of love to you right now, says Jamie. All right, thank you. And scratch. So that's what y'all need to do. Talk to each other in here. This is what this is. This is the chat. This is a family chat room. Not the ISS, says Odie. But look like a wasp. Ah, yeah, okay. And Cindy and Lou found me through Rex. You know, I've been on Rex's show many times. And a lot of our subscribers came through Rex. A lot of my subscribers came from watching my worm videos. And a lot of subscribers came from watching my power grid defense videos. So, and sometimes I get subscribers from other things, like when I talk about, I guess my biggest videos that get the most success are where I'll talk about potential food shortage, the issues with food supply, when I talk about power grid defense and worms. Gardening videos don't do so well. These videos don't do so well. In fact, I lose subscribers when I do these videos and prayer sessions, but I do them because we are a family. This is a community right now. People need some chance to get together and chat. I've gotten ISS. I actually worked and developed a lot of what's on ISS right now. UNCCP doesn't want us to say anything. Boy, ain't that the truth. Glad to hear. Let's see, what's it? Rex, like you, like me, no degrees of separation. Okay, very good. What else we got here? Hello from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Hope all is well. Keep the faith. Number 1B for me. All right, very good. Ottawa. Well, I'm not into Ottawa. I've been to Toronto many times, so I spent 2 weeks of time in Toronto on many occasions. But I've not been there since '94. I used to go a lot. I used to go regularly, 2 or 3 times a year. Nice big city. Chief Redbird checking in. How you doing, Robert? Chief Redbird. Hey, we got some redbirds around here. You've seen in my videos. Cody says my Wi-Fi is not working. Good night. All right, Cody. Have a great night. I found out today that a friend of mine has COVID-19. Oh, Yeah, like I said, my ex-wife had it. And I'm hoping my daughter don't have it, but my daughter was living with her mom, so they all need our prayers. It's a tight family. Ray, did you see the video Rex did earlier about U.S. and South China Sea? Yeah, I knew about that ahead. And Randy says, a blue bottle bone firm says, hi, send you Luke. All right, y'all talk to each other. Very good. Happened here too at Big Bend. I saw you on Leap Project Santa, says Odin. Hey, Odin. Talking to Woden. Thomas Bishop. Hello, Greg from Houston. Houston, we have a problem. I hope not. My oldest daughter lives in Houston. Well, actually, she lives in Spring, Texas, just north of Houston. So we're outside Blue, Texas, moving to Curry County. Says Oklahoma Forest. We may go outside a little bit and listen to frogs. I don't know what my charge on my phone is. I got it plugged into my computer. For you. Well, the exercise getting out's going to be good for you. And Free Press 666 says Elon cannot keep his craft in the waters above. Big fail. They're stuck here like the rest. What do you mean by that? He's launching to space, my friends. Now, space can be thought of as a big ocean. So, maybe another way to look at the word waters. I would submit that the nature of free space itself has some dielectric dipole characteristics similar to water. And water seems to be a substance that, you can say good things and it will make it nicer. Crystals form nicer when you put labels on a bottle of water that say love. You say hate, the ice crystals are weird. Strange stuff. But it's been actually duplicated. Strange stuff. Any corn shortage where you're at? Robert, no. But I've been seeing this on YouTube, and the scary thing was there was that preacher, Coverdale, I believe his name was, who started talking about some visions he had ahead of this COVID-19 thing, and he laid out a lot of visions he'd had. Then he said, I've had another series of visions, but one of the things he said that would come about would be a corn shortage. And no more than a few days after he put that video out, we started hearing about corn shortages. But the biggest thing he's worried about is stuff that would happen in September and then especially in November. He thought November was going to be a disaster. I mean, make everything else that happened this year look like a cakewalk. And Cliff High. What about Cliff? Is Cliff here? Let's see. No one B for me, which you're from Ottawa, and you talked about Cliff High here. I'm not sure what your other thing you said here was, so let me see if I can find it. Scrolling up. I don't know. Losing it. So corn shortages. See, the fact that the guy said that he saw that, and then almost afterwards he started seeing coin shortages, really makes you think, yeah, we may have corn shortages too. Bank runs coming, Ed Blue. Yeah, when? Yeah, that would be scary. I hope they don't, but we need to think about that. Not enough money for circulation due to the vid. To that vid? You think that vid was a self-fulfilling prophecy? Interesting. Sustainable, you retracted something you said. Interesting. Day of the Dead. Yeah, that's kind of what he was saying. Post office and bank low on coins. I did go to the car wash. They had coins, but they have to recycle them there. I took my cash out of the bank months ago. I don't trust anyone. Yeah, I hear you. Who had the vision. The one I'm talking about now was this preacher Coverdale. It's all over the internet about seeing, he predicted, and according to some of his friends, what would happen with the pandemic and riots. And then he had a vision for things that were going to happen in September, but November was the worst month. I keep hearing an October surprise. Well, it's because we typically get them in an election year. It's something usually tended to throw an election, and it may be riots. And then if it don't go the way they want, it may get worse. So it may just pull out all the stops. Yeah, Robert, New World Order. That's what we got to worry about here. The hive. I try to keep us out of no honeybees this year. Well, I have honeybees here, but then we got hives here. I've got a friend at home. So Stacy Savicki's asked Greg, anyone else feeling that feel of fall even though it's hot? I mean, like time is short. Like the spirit, we need to double time it. Yeah, I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. There is the feeling to me that time is short. And a lot of other people we're getting urgency. And I'm so bogged down with so much to it. Have you heard of Nasara? Yeah, I don't know what to think about Nasara. I've heard of it, but there's a lot of words and rumors going around. I don't know what to make of that. We will not allow destruction this time. I hope not. I hope not. Free Press 666. That's for us, Red. Good night, all. Early, long, hot day tomorrow. Prayers to all who have sick. Prayers for those in pain. Prayers for those that need healing. Love and light and peace and understanding to all people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Sonia says, business not wanting to give back coin. They're rounding up and down. Interesting. Seems like it. Free. Okay, wow. Hide your guns in the trees. I tied them somewhere. Wow. Nasara ushering in the Antichrist. Well, anything they can do to get that to happen seems to be on the tap. Seems to be on the tap. So, yeah. Shields are down now. Yeah, a lot of shields are down. Their shields down too, by the way. A lot of weird vibe out there. No kidding, Diane. No kidding. Nasara's a joke. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's why I kind of saw it and it looked kind of strange, and I've just not had time to digest. I got so many things coming in. That was one of them that just wasn't on the top of my priority charts. I kind of saw it, and it's like, yeah, it sounded like to me a lot like what we're hearing about. You keep hearing so many rumors about so many different things. A lot of it, I just ain't buying into anymore. Like, what's all the stuff with Anon, QAnon. So I really, you hear stuff and you just keep hearing it and hear it for too long. All these things are going to happen and never happen, and you start to doubt it. It's like all the crying wolf, right? And Stacy says, Rookstone. What is this? Wait, let's see. Wait, explain to Bowland have to have a hunting license. I don't know who you're responding to there, but Echo in the Forest, building my tiny house on wheels that is off-grid, then moving to the hills with it. All right, you hope you got a place to move to. Echo in the Forest, then you can get in the forest and Echo. See, we will not let the outsiders run nothing anymore. I hope not. That's why, guys, I tell you one thing. I tell you over and over again, the best thing to do is support your local community as much as you can. Now, sometimes it may not be practical. And wherever you can, vote with your dollar. That's one of the most powerful votes you have. Buy from your local farmers. Go to your local farmers market. Go straight to your local farmers. Cut deals and buy from them for the things that you're not growing yourself. Grow as much as you can on your own. Shop with your local tradesmen, your local shops, the smaller shops, as much as you possibly can. LOOQ, trust the plan. Yeah, right. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Well, if this is Trump's plan, he has walked in the herd. Yeah, that ain't no plan. Yeah, we've been hearing promises of mass arrest for 4 years now. Yeah, it's starting to echo mighty thin, especially it was echoing thin when the impeachment was going on and one thing after another. Yeah, mighty thin echo to me. Scratch, I'm alive because my heart hasn't stopped yet. Good point. I know why I am here. Creator. There you go. The greater creator. Absolutely. I didn't choose to be here. I had no say. All right, Kermit. Walking through a hurricane. That's kind of what we're in now. Is it not? Farmer's market tomorrow morning. Yummy. There you go. Here. Sounds outside. Motor sounds. Our job here is not done. Absolutely. We've got a job to do. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm thinking about taking a risk and going outside with frogs for a little bit, especially since I'm hearing sounds. I'll make sure somebody's not driving into my place. Y'all like my tapestry? I've seen that before. Tapestry up there. Dog sled. Alright, I hope my phone don't go dead. It was about 50% when I plugged it in. Should be good for a little bit. We've been going for 36 minutes. Let's step outside and see what's going on. I'm gonna hear some frogs. So I'll hear some frogs. I haven't any skeeter repellent on, so I don't know if I can handle it for long. So let's go listen to the frogs, my friends. Don't get any better than that, does it? Huskies or Malamutes? Oh, I like them both. Malamutes, though, are very striking. Very striking. Yeah, they're about half wolf. They'll have eyes that are different colors. That's typical of the Malamute. Wolves have that tendency too. Different colors in their eyes. You hear the frogs? Can y'all hear the frogs? Well, we all have a purpose. So true, Sue. I think one of our purposes is just to appreciate nature and the world. Give thanks for the great creation that we live in. Now, here we are with the frog band. I'm mute, sorry about that. I'll sit down here. We can listen, all of us will listen at once. Excuse me. I'm making me sneeze. Pardon me. Heaven. There we go. Now, what other channel brings you frogs the way I do? What other channel brings you frogs? Kermit, Scratch, should appreciate that. Or Frogman. Green Greg's bringing frogs. Blue Bottle Bunny says, we got loud frogs around this place too. I bet you do. I bet you do, Randy. Randy, I really appreciate that video you and her did about bug out bags, by the way. Those that don't know, Blue Bunny Bottle Farm, excuse me, has a good channel. And they do some prepping videos. Her and Randy did one on bug out bags and some other stuff. They've done some together. A lot of times it's just her singing. She likes to play the guitar and sing. She's good. Judy, my yard sounds like that. Both my toads and frogs have a bumper crop of lightning bugs. Yeah, we got some lightning bugs up here. You can't really probably send to the camera's home to the light. We'll have lightning bugs. And Stacy she's showing frogs and hearts. Do they keep you awake? No, they don't keep me awake. Yeah, they make you sleep. Exactly. Listen to that. Like that. See, there's different species singing. Different species. Three favorite survival crops. Well, hey, I know I can count on, in my area, in the wilds, kudzu, and pine, and sheep sorrel. Actually, we got tons of chickweed. Yeah, I get a lot of chickweed. Yeah, for vegetables, you need a carb. I like sweet potatoes. That's my favorite carb that can go to sweet potatoes. The deer won't eat it up, but this year shouldn't have a deer problem. I planted a bunch of sweet potatoes. I saw the videos on that. I love hot peppers, but I grow foods that really aren't all that great for foods. I like hot peppers, garlic, turmeric. I got a medicinal garden, but I love okra. Okay, please pray for my family. My brother's funeral tomorrow, and my other brother has a bad bone infection. Oh no. Oh no, sorry to hear that. Okay, D. Holman, 1953. Frogs, crickets better than white noise. Absolutely. They make a natural music. Hello, all from Florida, says Karen. Doing some needlework, soothing sounds of nature. Well, y'all know I do actually have a 9-hour video of just frogs. 10 inches of wind and big boomers rolling in. Stay away, big hail. Okay, hope you need big hail. Father, yeah. So think about it. Return of the gods. Pass it down. It's lightning bug season here. The piles lights up. Sounds like, yeah, lights up like twinkle stars. Tree of knowledge is a way to shapeshift. Tree of the world. The world tree. How about the world tree? Anybody heard of the world tree? Maybe, of course, Greg. That tree frogs. Can't answer them. Do you have frogs that you're listening to answering to my frogs? We could have a pillow frog. Yeah, I do have some lightning bugs here, Stacy. It might be not as many as it was a couple weeks ago. There are lightning bugs out here. That's if God wanna be humans, don't destroy it first, says Scratch. There you go. Ally has gators. Yeah, but gators, but not at my side of the state. They're further south. Well, actually, they say there's some in the Tennessee River, but I believe they're import gators. Somebody turned them loose. They went and got all the way around up through Cairo and back down on their own. So there are a few around Decatur. But again, I think somebody found them. I've never seen them up here. I'm sure I've seen a lot of them in Florida, though. In Louisiana and different places, but especially Florida. I used to go to Cape Canaveral and Kennedy Space Flight Center a lot. There was a bank there. It used to be just, they would line up like giant hogs on the side of the mud hole. Big gators. Whew, bunches of them. Of course, I've been standing next to a pool and looked down and saw the tail of a gator, and I was like, another one. I've seen gators pretty close by in some of this pond. Does each frog make a different sound? That's different species. There's at least 2 different species out here singing out. I got about 4, maybe 5 species of frogs. I got toads, and I got tree frogs, and I think I have 2 different species of bullfrogs. Maybe 2 different species of tree frogs, actually. Okay, Greg, your thoughts on extraterrestrials. You out a night, have you seen anything? I and my daughters have seen some pretty odd lights and a UFO after dark in the winter. Yeah, I've seen some odd things. I've seen stars that would move, jump when I was a kid. And then I saw what looked like a meteor stream through the atmosphere, and then I saw what looked like a satellite going overhead, but then it made a 90-degree turn. Satellites can't do that. That was odd. The strangest thing I ever saw was when I was in Death Valley driving back from visiting a friend in Vegas on my way back to Los Angeles. I was staying in Los Angeles for a business trip, and my company would always let us stay over a weekend because they got cheaper airfare. So I'd go weekends to Vegas, and I didn't go to casinos except maybe to eat. I would go up there. And actually, I would stay in the casinos because if you go during the week, it was weekdays. If you stay in the weekdays in casinos, the fare is cheap, very cheap. Now, frog legs will kick in the pan. Now listen, you made all my frogs get quiet talking about frog legs in the pan. It scared them. ETs are our guardians. I don't know. Some of them might be. I think ETs are synonymous to some degree with demons and angels. I would say the Greys are demons. They kick you if sprinkle salt on them too. And Randy Bly says, Lou Bottle Bunny Farm says, good night to all you squirmy wormies. Hey Randy, love you. Tell her we love her too. Tell her thank you. Hope she gets some good sleep. The frogs are singing again. You think the Nemesis star is in our solar system? If there is one, it's way out there. It's a planet, it's a star, we don't know. If it's a star, it's farther out. Some people are, and Grady says, yes, Greys are demons for sure. Well, if you look at the phenomenology, the succubus and incubus, it's almost identical to the phenomenology of abductions. and he's reported smells of sulfur and similar things that associate with both. We should be looking in the sky and seeing ginormous megastructures out there in the stars, but we're not seeing them. Why is that? What's going on? We're not seeing the Dyson spheres and things that you'd expect to see. ETs, the Anunnaki helped make us. Well, maybe. But who were the Anunnaki really? We don't. It's hard to know today. It's really hard to really definitively know. They bred with people, so obviously they had human DNA. Maybe they were Atlanteans or from some other tribe. Maybe they were Nordic, because they referred to all the people around them as dark-haired ones. And they would write, Greg, you are a minus, blood type? No, I'm O positive. I believe Travis Walton. Well, that was a very interesting story, was it not? ETs didn't make us, God did. Yes, God did make us. There was a greater creator that made everything. Now, someone might have come around and monkeyed with us. I think that's really it. I think they might have monkeyed with us. Which grays are you referring to? Zetas? Let me tell us they come from here. Originally, they told us they were from Venus and Mars and Jupiter. When we got to look at those planets, then they told us they were from stars further out. The story changes, so that's why you can't trust them. What about the Zeta Reticulan aliens that were being channeled by people? There used to be a channel, Zeta Talk. Told us that Nibiru was going to swing by in the year 2000. I think it's 20 years late. So those grays, those Zeta Reticulans that were being channeled in Zeta Talk, lied. So who lies? Demons or angels? Stacy says, Bible talks about the Nephilim. Yes, half human, half fallen angels. So fallen angels, let me read your step. This very well could be the aliens of today. Could well be. I've seen a trailing UFO in Sedona, Arizona. Yeah, that probably belonged to the Air Force. What do you call them? P-38s. No, what was that? TR-3, I believe is the name. P-38's fighter plane. Very fast dual kill fighter plane. Judy says that Sue trapped them. Peanut butter and the trap works great. For aliens? I think you're talking about rats. Maybe it's the same. 2 Thessalonians speaks of great delusion. Overcomes to those who won't receive truth. There you go, man. Scratch. I've seen an orb, but no craft such yet. Oh, I've seen a craft. Real big, real close, and real personal. On my trip back through Mojave Desert that day. Not Mojave Desert. It was Death Valley. I decided to depart from my usual route on Highway 15. I took a more scenic route to go down Death Valley. And it was frightening, to be honest. Control narrative 50 Yeah, they keep changing their narrative. Oh, Zeta Talk, Nancy leader. She claims she's telling them. That's what her claim was. Who knows? Whatever it was, she was or wasn't telling. Enoch. Yeah, where did Enoch go? Yeah, Enoch had some really interesting stories. Hey, frogs, I can't hear Mr. Green. Well, who do you want to be quiet? Me or the frogs? I think it's Isaiah, Revelation. Well, Enoch. Ezekiel saw something. We were warned not to cross kinds. GMO. There you go, Vicky. There you go. Isaiah is a wheel in the sky. Well, there was Ezekiel's wheels, remember? Ezekiel. He saw the wheels within the wheels. I think they were talking about raccoons. Yeah, talking about raccoons. I need a bigger and more heavy-duty traps. For trapping. Okay. The peanut butter, I got it. Unbunched. Thanks, says Eddie. Hey, Eddie, you're new here, right? You said you saw me on Rick, so you never mix blood types. Well, you sure don't if you're transferring blood from transfusions. TR3, Catholic patent. Yeah, so I think it's ours. Last 5 characters of TR3B's web address spells alien. This channel, nice break from politics. There you go. Well, you know, we get kind of toward that a little bit every now and then, but not much. Not too much. I have my political side, but you know, we got a lot of stuff to cover. Sometimes we just need to be family. That's what we're doing tonight. Pellet guns sting them. Yeah, the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch, Enoch described the demons. He named a lot of them, and he talked about demons, and the way he talked about them, it sounded like extraterrestrials, the angels, and so forth. Greg, I made a vid on GMO and how God showed me that Gen 6. Okay, what is Gen 6? What is, Ezekiel. Ezekiel is the one that saw the wheels in the wheel, and he went in and he saw God inside, and you know, he saw the things that had eyes all around them, the various beasts. You know, I wonder if some of these eyes were like TV screens or something. You know, I don't know. Some of these things might have been terminals, robots. What did he see? I mean, if you were alive back then and you saw a robot, how would you describe it? Father Anu says no that so. Now, Anu was the father of Enlil and Enki, right? Enoch was before Noah. That's correct. Enoch was before Noah. Lots of American manufactured pivots made with Chinese parts were going to places like Egypt. Pivots. What do you mean, Elton? Butterfield? Pivots. Manufactured pivots. Out of stock everywhere in town. No pellet guns. Uh-oh. Copper. I need a new Bible. I have my grandmother's. Well, that may be a really good Bible. Take care of it. And Southern Mercy says, hello, Greg. Hello, Southern Mercy. It's 150 years old. Oh, well, yeah, you want to preserve it. You don't want to really be just tearing through it. It's like an invasion of raccoons. You know, there's a lot of similarity though between aliens and raccoons that sneak around at night and bug you and take things. They're little bandits. You know, what with God? 300 years. The things he would have seen and heard. Right, and then he was taken up. Slingshots. Hey, I did a video on slingshots. And, you know, no, I did a video on silent hunting. I showed you slingshots, and then I showed you my blowguns. I went and shot my blowguns. Now, one of our sister channels, another prepper we all love dearly, did a video in which he just showed you a slingshot still in the package and showed you his receipt from Walmart. That video got 3 times more views than mine, where I showed you actual slingshots, not in the package. I did have one in the package just for fun. And I showed several other silent weapons. And then I went out and shot 2 different blowguns. Showed you how to do it. And I only got 1/3 the views the guy who shows you a slingshot still in a package and a receipt from Walmart. Bless his heart. I'm glad he's doing good. But holy smoke. You know, I'll bring you some stellar people on my channel. I should be, you know, share my videos. We need to build this channel. Genius 6. Noah's flood. Oh, Genesis 6, what you mean, right? Genesis. Oh, is that what you were talking about? You said Gen 6. So you're talking Genesis, I take. Noah's flood, the fallen ones. DNA, corruption, 2 species made one. GMO. Oh, yeah. Did you see this in the vision? Because I've heard this talked about, that the problem is that the Nephilim was the fallen angel's way of crossing up our bloodline and defiling our DNA. So some people think that the whole purpose of the flood was to wipe out corrupted DNA, but some of it came back anyway, and the Nephilim that existed after, like the giant Goliath and his family. And you had these Nephilim survivors that survived in Canaan, and they were the ones taken out by the Israelis. That's what they tell us. So did your vision pertain to that, Stacy? And on Sand Station, I'm referring to sustainable stewards for those that don't know. During the Civil War, soldiers kept a pouch of raccoon fat on their belts. They used it for like butter. Wow, that's interesting. Raccoon fat for butter. Huh. See that in a parquet commercial, right? Raccoon fat. No butter. In this hologram, there are 10 heaven. Don't go to any of them. Out of time and space and where to go. I mean, the post from Free Press 666. Nepotism Noah, yeah, okay, so that's the Sumerian name for Noah, know thyself. And how in heck do you pronounce that? Nepotism, I don't know. That's a big name. That's a big name. That's not exactly one my Anglo tongue has got wrapped around yet. I'm not feeding them. Okay, talking about the raccoons again. Any Bigfoot out there? Lynn, I actually caught a picture of a big, ginormous barefoot footprint in front of my greenhouse about 3 months ago, and I was just going to have fun and post on one of my videos and tease about Bigfoot, and I accidentally deleted it. I thought I had downloaded it, and I was clearing stuff off my camera because my card filled up, and I deleted it. How dare you call folks useless eaters who gave you the God right to say? Who's calling who useless eaters? Well, who is calling who useless eaters? Did somebody call somebody useless eaters above? How dare you call folks useless eaters who gave you the God right to say? Now, if you think I said that, I was talking about somebody else saying that. I haven't called anybody a useless eater. What I have said in some of it is there's those that will refer to people as that, because they're already doing it. They've already done it. And the primary person I know of that's you can quote saying that is none other than Henry Kissinger. I would not call anybody useless eaters myself, but has anybody else in here called somebody useless eater? I think the raccoons are scaring Bigfoot away. Maybe. All right, Elba Star Poet. I would like to hear more from you on that. So where are you coming from, Elba? Hey, Greg, teach us how to make jelly, not the frog jelly, strawberry jelly. What? Oh, that's funny. And he'll cause the flood. You know, here's what's interesting. And Neil supposedly caused the flood. Inky supposedly told and warned whatever that name is, we see as Noah. And this is from the Sumerian writings I'm talking about. And the funny thing is that while Enlil was fleeing from the flood himself, and some people say he was fleeing in a spaceship in one orbit, that was what Zechariah 16, where he interpreted it. What happened was that he suddenly expressed fear of what the greater creator would think about what he had done. So even the Anunnaki gods, on one occasion, referenced the greater creator. And it didn't sound like he was talking about his father Anu. So these beings were not the greater creator, obviously. That reference would have been made. So that leaves a lot of things open. What did all that mean? There's a lot of mysteries there, my friends. Crazy stuff is about to come out, allegedly. Know thyself. What do you know? Crazy stuff is about to come out. Oh, okay, Randy is just chatting again. This is great. I must show you my drawings of the device to pull gold down from seawater with electrolysis and semiconductor materials and eddy current. Okay, Randy. All right, we'll have to chill rabbit one day. I love my 60-year-old wrist rocket. You got a 60-year-old wrist rocket? Now, I didn't know that. I thought they came out about 50 years ago. I thought I got one of the first ones. Those things are impressive. Yeah, and I have wrist rockets, and I have used them. Absolutely. It's crazy stuff. So, other stuff I'm curious. Og, paddle of the ark. Interesting. Vicky Salvage. David led it up with 5 smooth stones because Goliath had 4 brothers. Well, he had to be pretty sure of himself. 5 stones, 1 for each. He was sure that he was going to make each one land its mark. That's confidence. That's confidence. Imagine you're going to battle against 5 giants and you only bring 5 rounds of ammo with you. Man, David was good and confident, and he brought down Goliath. Is that amazing? Part of my words or visions for the Lord are about corrupted food. Yeah, we're getting plenty of that. This is why I grow enough clean food for many families. Yes, Gen 6 was part of my walk to this life of sustainable living. Okay, Genesis 6. So you were already familiar with what I'm talking about, with a mixture of the bloodlines of the Nephilim, which, Nephilim are really a hybrid mix of the fallen angels and humans. So, Nash Pishtim LOL. Okay, know thyself you have. Is that the way you say his name? Utna Pishtim. Utna Pishtim. Oh, I get it. Is that the way you said it? Utna Pishtim? Yeah, I thought it would start like a UN. And okay, Utna Pishtim. Oh, the U and the N make okay. Utna Pishtim. Okay. Now we got it. That's Noah in Sumerian. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kissinger. Yes, Kissinger was talking about and calling people useless eaters. And I deplore that kind of this talk. Raccoons carries a feline upper respiratory disease as well as fleas and ticks. I believe that. Greg is a loving, peaceful person. Thank you, know yourself. I try to be. Happy frogs. They are. They're singing happily. Noah had lizard skin on his back. The father of all. A large wood behind my house. Very good. Noah landed in China. Landed Nod. Let's see. I thought he landed up on Mount Ararat, which might be a different mountain than one we call Ararat today, right? Strange, a whole family of raccoons would come in the window across our bed and into the kitchen for cat food. Across your bed. Hope not when you're in it. The dragon is China. Amen. China's the dragon. I come for dragon. I will miss you when the EMP hits. I will tell my children about you in the north, your wisdom and your tree frogs. Well, thank you so much. You're gonna be where are you gonna be? You're gonna be way up north? I used to live in Alaska. I've been up north. Hi, Tiffany. How you doing? Tiffany, you like the frogs? Tiffany is in Canada, in Ontario. Well, yeah, she's somewhere in Ontario. And Thomas, very funny. I've been studying Genesis. Yeah, well, I talk about Genesis here. I talk about Genesis from the Bible, Genesis from the Sumerian text, their version. Interesting. Sustainable stewards. Stacy says, well, Greg, have an early morning tomorrow. Lots of tomatoes need pruning and trellising. Yeah, I got some trellising to do. I got some done. You saw my video. I didn't get done, though. God bless and keep yours. Thank you. Hey, say a prayer for my ex-wife, please. She's got COVID-19, and my daughter is living with her. Prayers for all them and their sisters, if you don't mind, please. Noah was no Liz. Yeah, I didn't say, well, somebody said lizard skin on his back, whatever that means. Hey, I grow a couple scales on my arm every now. I love Alaska, says Deb Brooks. Yeah, me too. Alaska's a beautiful country. Very beautiful. Let's see. Hey, Greg, I have to show you drawings on my device that will extract gelatin seawater. Okay, you got it. We got to do that. I hope I'm not scrolling back through the same messages here. We got to do that. Like I said, we'll eat some bunny one day. Don't manifest the ESP. Just flow like water. Well, we're trying to prevent it. We're really working on that end. So, Stacy, as Susie says, good night to you, Stacy. Wish you the best. Take care. Get a good night's sleep. Hill Country, Texas, next door to the Kerrville Fort Music Festival. Okay, that's where you're going. Okay. It says prayers. Man, it's got the folded hands and hearts. Yes, prayers. Yeah, we're going to need some prayers. Where are you going to be, Greg? Well, I got a tribe group forming here. I've got a tribe that I actually belong to in Arizona. They want me to come out there. The group here won't want me to leave. I was planning to split my time. We'll have to see how that works. Guys in Arizona want me there full time. Do I know your Big Ben? Do You know, we got a bend in the river way south of me called Big Bend. That's where the battle was that Andrew Jackson had with the Creek Indians. Prayers for Greg's ex. Thank you, Cece. Sweet dreams, Sonia. Another self. What did Greg? Sure, you're not thinking about Paul. Let's see. Well, Saul Paul is. Hey, I wasn't. I didn't bring it up. Somebody else said that. I'm reading from somebody else's quote here. Swing's post. Prayers and energy coming her way. Thank you, Odie. And stay in place. Yeah, might do that. A little bit too many people around here, though. If I had a good option, I would maybe consider moving. I've got some potential options in that. But I'm dug in here. I got a lot of stuff here. It's hard to walk away from all that, but I may have to at some point. I'll bug in as much as I can. I've been in the box a few times. I actually got hired to work for Bigelow Aerospace in Vegas at one point, but they delayed my start date. Okay, but when they crossed your bed, were you in it? That's my question. Were you in it? Have a tribe up there. I'm going home. Oh, good. That's great. So we had a lady come here asking a question about useless eaters. And it's almost maybe like she was accusing me of having called somebody useless eaters. I'm not sure that's what she meant. And I asked her, and she never responded. Maybe she just jumped in and jumped out. If she thinks I was coming up, then she obviously don't know me. That's what she's thinking. A lot of people will come in and they will see a title of a video and they'll make an assumption as to what it's all about. Or they'll see a title to this session and they'll make an assumption, oh, we're doing some kind of pagan worship service here. Or something else. They make snap judgments and get all bent out of shape. Maybe they'll watch a little piece or a segment of the video and take it out of context. That kind of thing happens. I can't find her now. But I hope she is listening. I hope she is not logged out. I hope she will come back and tell us what she was thinking, the lady that referred to useless eaters. And I'm scrolling back up trying to find it, but I might have missed over it. I'll have to go back in the house in a bit. Skeeters are... I'm donating blood right now to the Skeeterverse. I'm not finding that comment. There's been so many comments in here. I've been going for an hour and 10 minutes. So I believe we've been out with frogs half the time. My phone's probably about to discharge. I'm going to scroll back down. I'm sure I'm missing some good messages here. And then Farley says, ouch. Why ouch? Judy, this is why I'm in bad shape. Let's see. I plant over 100 tomatoes, 100 peppers, cabbage for fall, broccoli, peas, cucumbers, sunflower, squash, 40 pole beans, bushmeat. Oh, wow, you've been a busy girl. Hats off, too. And Frank says, Greg, why do worms commit suicide on hot sidewalks? Well, that wasn't exactly their plan. To them, a hot sidewalk's like a desert. They probably were trying to get away from the water in the ground because it was causing the carbonic acid buildup on them. And so they'll try to get away from the water and they'll try to find some other place to go to without realizing that they're calling into what to them is a big hot desert of a sidewalk. So they didn't intentionally commit suicide. It just happens. Granny says, I will be alone. No tribe around here. Family not close. Just me. Take care of myself like always. Oh, that's sad. Maybe we can find you a community here. Southern Boy Prepper. Love your channel, sir. I've tried. Okay. Sonia leaving. Sue says much love. It's kind of scrolling back and forth. Oh, Sonia said sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, Sonia. You're still here. Mosquitoes are bad. Why? where I am this year. They are loving everyone. Thanks, Greg. Peeper, says Odie. All right. Let's see what else we got going here. Echo in the Forest says, I'm just an old nurse, but I earned it. There you go. Let's see. I just hate seeing a dead worm on the sidewalk. I hear you. That's a shame, but it happens. See, I grew everything I planted from seeds. All right, Judy. You did good. Worms are high protein. Yeah, they actually are very high protein. Pretty good protein. I lost one plant, says Judy. Well, girl, you are doing good. Maybe, Judy, maybe you need to start a YouTube channel on gardening. Maybe we'll get you back on. You can talk about your garden sometime. Echo in the Forest says, we are blessed here. And property opened up for us there. Okay, that's good. Sonia, you're alone too? Oh, that's sad. We'll have to work on this. So I've got a friend who's really helping out with the list, and we're building a spreadsheet for the people that want to come on board as to start this tribe network. She got a little behind because she was involved in writing letters to try to stop mandatory, what's going in the arm, if you know what I mean. So she was pretty involved in that, but she's getting back on the list again now. So she's a blessed soul. She does a lot of hard work. She's really busy and active. And Charlotte's alone. Oh, sorry to hear so many people alone here. So we will miss the tree frogs. They're happy to go back to hill country. There you go. If you need help, yeah, there you go. So you've been a sweetheart there. So those of you that are alone, you might say that you send your emails into my Hal5Space at AOL.com for tribe information. You can always send another message if you want. Anyway, let's see. I'm assuming my phone is about to get way down here. I worked as an RN for a short time, between stints as a geologist. Nice. And G says, I've probably planted 75 cucumber plants. Wow, you're way ahead of me. You got a lot of stuff planted. Leafy gourds. Oh, that's nice. Still pouring buckets. No hell. I'm glad to hear you're not getting the hell. Nursing is a lofty calling. It is. And it's also very risky today on all the stuff going on. So bless all those people that are in that business. Plus 200 feet of fence. Good grief, girl. You are busy. And you're doing exceedingly well considering what you just recovered from. Well, guys, I'm going to go in case my phone's about to die on me. We'll go in. Hope you enjoyed the frogs. We'll go back in because I'm not trusting this phone to last much longer. The battery was 50%. And I know I've been out here for about, 30, 45 minutes maybe? We've been out here chatting. I never even finished eating supper. I just did the video with Arthur Bradley. And that will be posted tomorrow. So we got another great EMP video coming tomorrow. And next week, I'm supposed to have an interview with General Ken Krosniak. And so I'm going to try to bring y'all some good stuff. That's my objective here. Bring y'all a lot of good stuff. I seemed to be doing pretty good when I was outside with regards to buffering. It usually buffers badly out there too. But I wasn't dropping out. Just going to get this thing plugged back in. The ruling that stopped it for now. Oh, I was down to 30%. Okay. Wow, I'm already buffering. Stuff I'm not doing here. Let's see. Yep, I'm teaching. Alumni there at the university, says that from the forest. Okay. I've sent emails, no response. Rennie, it might be that I put some aside to respond to personally, and I'm not even sent my 1099 forms yet. But you guys working on the county's hounding me because I've not done the county sales tax that we're due on 20th of January. I'm severely behind in so many things, severely. Probably should be doing that instead of this, but I think you guys need community. The channel is important. Judy Dow, I need to post a YouTube video of my garden. Yeah, you should. You should. Because you are doing some awesome stuff there. I like the MP stuff quite well, says Homestyle Survival. Well, we got one more good one coming tomorrow, really good one, to cover what you need to do about hardening your assets, your home, your vehicle, your personal goods, personal electronics. Now, it's also, yeah, you'll have to see it. And Randy Bly, Alabama. Yeah, I know you guys in Alabama. Down around Birmingham. Absolutely. Well, yeah, that's a good idea. Everybody tell us where you're from. We'll do a prayer session in a little bit. Hellfirespace at AOL.com. That's it, know thyself. If you're interested in joining the tribe, email me at hellfirespace at AOL.com. If you're interested in working with me, that in my video I did with Don Bradley there, I forgot about that. The video for that, or the email for that would be to email me at greg@powergriddefense.org. Yeah, don't send the tribe stuff there. Send it to the AOL address. I need to move to a cooler place, says Charlotte Knight. It's really hot here. So if you want to go to a cooler place, this is not it. My son-in-law's my medic to Enterprise, Alabama recently, medevac. Is that what you're saying? I've been to Enterprise. Enterprise has got a statue to a boll weevil in the street. Been there, seen it. Every home should have a ball of DMSO. Have a lot of immature radio gear. Oh, that's a good thing. Make sure you get some of it protected and put it in a garbage can. Look at my video with I did with Tennessee Prepper. And Dave Rock says, Mom, natural building is my thing now. Picking up some EMP shields. Well, so the boy prepper, if you're buying the devices, call that. You need to wait till you see this video I just did about that. There's some devices out there that are promising more than is possible for them to deliver. And I can assure you that any electrical engineer can see through what these guys are saying. So, and see is where it's at. I lived in North Carolina for a little better than a year. Spring Lake, North Carolina, right north of Fort Bragg. I was stationed at Fort Bragg. Dev Rocks, yeah, you're on to it. You are on to it. Yeah, when you see my video with, there are devices that can be helpful to a point. There's no device that's going to cover your home. No single device will entirely cover your home for the E1, E2, and E3. Might cover E2 that an EMP can generate. It does not exist, especially in the forms of what they're showing. No single device. It's a multi-stage process. And no little thing and a little box with chintzy little wires is going to cover all that. Although good surge protectors can be helpful one time through. Claims are making 42 repetitions. Yeah, not happening. I may buy one just to fry it for fun. Fayetteville. You live in Fayetteville? Know thyself? Yeah, I was on the other side of Fort Bragg and Spring Lake. Fayetteville south of Fort Bragg, and Spring Lake is north. Prepping starts within with prayer. There you go. I've said in some of my videos, you need to keep yourself centered. You got to keep your head on your shoulder and not panic. And having your spiritual house in order is definitely something that will help you in that regard. Who would disagree with that? If you disagree with that, let me know. I say keep your spiritual house in order. Well, we talk about vehicles. Vehicles are a bit of a conundrum and a puzzle. They've not had adequate testing for vehicles. We talk about that in the video. And some things are strangest thing, Greg. Okay, Cindy, what's the strangest thing? I'm in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Okay, Charlotte. Southern Mercy. I take Moringa. Every day keeps blood pressure down. Okay, good. Hello, Woden, says Could Be Dream. How you doing, Could Be Dream? Thanks, Big Ben. Oh, we got somebody named Big Ben. I've been missing that. Oh, yeah, Big Ben rocks his head. Yeah, okay. Y'all call him Big Ben for sure. I got it. Gee, I would love to move to Mountain City, Tennessee. That's yours. Well, Debbie, it might be, Judy, it might be a little cooler if you get up in the mountains in that area where you're at, although you're further north. What's the email for the tribe again? HAL5 SPACE at AOL.com. Somebody posted it above. Let's see if I'll leave a comment on here. No, not well. It don't really work. I don't miss anything. Plasma is the ticket. Where I'm at, I'm lost. Well, goons are us. I never get lost because I always know exactly where I'm at. I'm right here. Wherever I'm at, there I'll always be. How about that? Wherever I'm at, there I'll. It comes first to sing good night. I think it's about time we do prayer sessions. Thank you, Sonia, for asking everybody to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. I must have 6 dehydrators. Wow, Judy. Judy, you're going to need them in that thing you're playing. Black powder rendezvous is good for the soul. I love black powder. I have built muzzleloaders. I like muzzleloaders. And I've got 3 Captain Ball revolvers. And I got a lot of Hawkins rifles, top rifles. Most of my muzzleloaders are 50 caliber, all but one. I've got one 45 cal Kentucky. And Greg, don't stress over me. I am an old woman and know a lot about surviving. Have a good life. I will get by. You have much on your plate. Oh, prayers for Granny, everyone. 50 cal BP. Yeah, I like the Hawkins style myself. That was my favorite. Yeah, I used to have one that was, I built a kit, made it really beautiful. It's exceedingly accurate and it got stole from me. I will check the video out before okay. Freeze dryer would be a lot better than a dehydrator, says Mike. Well, it depends on what you want to do. Alright. Big Ben rocks his head. Rocks in head. Okay. A lot of letters there, Big Ben. That throws me. Big Ben rocks in head. I live in the Christmas Mountains. Christmas Mountains? In far southwest Texas. The nearest Walmart's 150 miles away. Hey, that sounds awesome. That sounds really awesome. All right, Ken. How you doing, Ken? All right, we're about to do our little prayer session. Be right back. Got to pick my son up from work. Yeah, we may be going here in a little bit, Goons. I don't know how late I'm going to run here tonight. A lot to do. Gee, it's so I really want to get my YouTube going. There you go. I can share so much. There you go. And yeah, Granny has a great attitude, absolutely. We should have gratitude for Granny's attitude. There we go. I would like to ask everyone to pray for my ex-wife's sisters, and all their kids. On my net, actually may be exposed to this thing. So I'll subscribe to you. Get her going. And I'll get you on my channel again. You can talk about what you're doing and talk about your channel on my channel sometime again. That'll be a good idea. All right, everyone. Let's drop into a little prayer station. Anybody else want a prayer? Anybody else looking for prayer on here? If you put in a prayer request earlier and you're still in here, please repeat. And anybody, a lot of messages up. Remember the lady who asked us to pray for family above? And we got a lot of messages tonight. I mean, you guys have been really chatting it up good. And I appreciate that. And chatting with each other. That's awesome. Ken Ruffian says, pray for me. Good, let's pray for Ken. And Thomas Worry says, pray. So we have she left. Yeah, I was back up trying to find it. It's going to be way up the list somewhere. If you just said generic prayer for everyone that requested prayers, actually, I think it works. Those are not healing prayers. And let's pray for Judy too. Judy is Chinese down. There's a good thing to pray for them. 400 million people at risk. Wow. And Charlotte Knight can pray for me. Okay, Charlotte. All right, we got plenty of people to pray for. We got 400 million people downstream of the dam in China. And we can also pray that today, right? The doctor prayed over you. That is amazing. No, my doctor's Christian. He would pray. He's got all kind of Christian verses all over his office. Lay worries on GC. Opposed the future. Okay, let's pray for everyone finding their path. That's a good one. Lay worries on GC. WHO. You mean the World Health Organization? Okay, I think it's a good time to drop in the prayer now, everyone. Let's do it. Please for over $1. Okay. Excuse me. Just checking the messages here. Get caught up on stuff scroll through here. There's your whole planet and inhabitants. Yes. Amen. Says Judy Doll. My son-in-law's Navy accident killed himself. And when Dad's gun on Monday. Oh my God, 14. You know, kids should be taught how to handle guns per time at 14 before then. They should be taught to respect them. You know, that's something we did when I was a kid. Everybody had guns all in their house back in the day. That's tragic. I'm so sorry to hear that. In Jesus' name, amen. Oh, amen. Amen. All right. So we had a good prayer session. How about everybody telling us where you're at? We got 56 people out here. Tell me where you're at. Hey, you're busy with your worms. Good for you, Grant. We just had a long session here, did a little prayer thing. We're about to pop out. Everybody's saying we're at. So everyone, Grant McIntosh is in us. Grant's got a nice little outdoorsy channel, and he raises worms. And he's had some really good videos up. He also got, I believe he got swatted one night too. That's not, correct me if I'm wrong, Grant. Did that happen to you? Let's see, Echo in the Forest. Yes, Greg, my youngest daughter is 14, has a few guns. Yeah, we were raised around guns when I grew up. We all had guns. Every house was just full of them. We were taught early on to respect them. Granny, thank you, Greg. Love to you. Love you, Granny. Bunch of you, all kids are sharpshooters. Good, 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 good. Echo on the fourth. That's the way to do it. Ah, you did. Okay, Grant. That's what I thought. I thought you got swatted. That's crazy. Haven't been live much since. Oh, is that what stopped your live sessions? Yeah, that's too bad. You had some good sessions. I had a lot of fun watching you and the crazy worm lady. Yo, you had some good live sessions. That's such a sad thing. Got my pea shooters ready. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Broward County. Okay. Some Tony, Alabama, way down in Kokomo. Yeah, sounds like a Beach Boys song. Let's see. You have my prayers and condolences, Southern Mercy. Carter is with Jesus. Okay. We are hunters, 10th generation Texans. Awesome. Well, Oklahoma Forest, you know they're trying to flip Texas to being a blue state, and then they'll be wanting to take everybody's all that stuff away from you. What about that? Me too, Jeffrey, and my crossbow. Ah, crossbow. I got one over the corner. I sure do. I'm looking at it right now. Remember, you are eternal. Absolutely. First generation prep, LOL. Well, you know, my dad's generation, prepping is what they did. It was just a way of life. They didn't call it prepping, it was just living. It was, you know, having enough food to get. That's what they called it. It's getting ready for the wintertime. Must really be hot where you are, Greg. It is hot down here. It sure is. And I don't have AC in my house, so it can get rough in here. And I'm working from home, too. Most Knicks checks ever in June. And okay. That's why we're moving to the hills. Oh, you know, Texas legally and break up into 5 states. You know, y'all might think about that if certain parts start getting too demanding on you, like the urban parts surviving. Yes, that's right. Deep function 100,000 minus 1. Hope you don't mind me saying that. DPFX 99999. So let's see here. Judy, I learned to prep from my grandparents. Greg, do you know where I am? Tennessee. Let's see. You're not far from me at all. Southern Mercy. Where are you? Ardmore? Are you in Ardmore or Fayetteville, Tennessee? Where are you at, Southern Mercy? Ardmore. I go to Ardmore all the time. Probably go to Ardmore. That's just up the road. I live only 8 miles south of the Tennessee border as crow flies, for those that don't know. Jeffrey, I go south. Yes, we are. Yeah, 12 miles from Oak Ridge. Okay, Southern Mercy. Oak Ridge. That reminds me of this joke. Organic food. What Grandma knew as food. Yeah, just food. That's what they called it back then. Now it's organic food. Now, isn't that a sad state? Think about it. What was known as food, we now call it organic food because we've been so polluted with this GMO junk that Stacy was talking about here earlier. So I guess Stacy said go to bed. Northeast of Knoxville. Good. We are between Houston, Dallas, and Austin. Okay, come for us. This is Charlotte, Houston, Texas. Texas is a big state. I've driven across comparison video of the 4 types of worms posted tomorrow. I haven't seen one before, so I'm hoping it does well. Okay, Grant. I'll have to check that out. Check that out. My dad used to take me skeet shooting. Okay, Judy. That's good. Hey, Grant and all the later arrivals, I'm going to post a video tomorrow with Dr. Arthur Bradley talking about how to protect your home, watch the, of course, today I posted the one with me and inventor Lee Wilbarger. Nuclear plant. Yeah, that's something we got to work on. We definitely got to work on that. And Lee Wilbarger thinks he's got a solution, by the way. We'll have to see how that looks. Yeah, my family have always been self-sufficient. We were on popcorn and chickens. Yeah, there you go. Everything in between. LOL, it's food. That's what it should be. So what should we call this other junk? How about frankenfood? Junk. My oldest is 35. My youngest is 14. All capable. Says, yeah. Well, my youngest, My youngest is 21, about to be 22. No, this is the odd year. Yes, she's about to be 23. So, there we go. Harvest last year's garlic drying out now, says Judy. There you go, Southern Mercy. Yep, the plants in Oak Ridge been getting experimented on by them for 60 years. So tell me, do they Oak Ridge uranium a lot of stuff, for the bomb program. It was a secret city a long time during World War II. And so it's a high-tech center. Maybe the plant center, or, maybe they got some extra mutations. Let's see. Michael Maybe's book is a really good one. Good. Yeah. It sure is. It sure is. Michael Maybe's book. I got it right here. This is a book about community level civil defense. Everybody should check it out. And I did a video with Command Sergeant Major Michael Maybe. And y'all should check out the video. I actually posted it twice because I accidentally posted videos. Don't get hardly any views. So I reposted it the next day. That helped, but it wasn't as good as I posted at the right time initially. Going extra limbs yet? Grant, you've been doing good posting consistently. Yeah, I have, but it's been tough on me because I'm behind in so many other areas. I got a lot of catch up to do, Grant. But I've been trying. I'm trying to build a channel here. And there's also just a lot of stuff to get out right now. The world is going nuts around us. Oh, Sonia, you going to bed? Sweet dreams, Sonia. Sweet dreams. Absolutely, sweet dreams. Oh, your oldest is in heaven. Sorry to hear. Sorry to hear. Well, my oldest is 40. The next one is 37. And next week she has a birthday. And my youngest is about to be 23 next month. Yeah, world nuts. That's reality. So that's one of the reasons we're doing so many videos, my friends, is that everything's going nuts. I told you all along that my purpose of this channel is to help you survive and stay out of the hive channel, but because I knew we all need to grow our own food, but I've been prepping all along. People went into that and discovered I ran 2 power grid defense conferences, so I really went over into that quite a bit, and I'm a student of everything going on in the world. So I've also started adding that as part of the Eye Wide Open Head on the Swivel news. Well, it's hard to believe we've been in here continuously for almost 2 hours now without me getting completely knocked out. People lost their heads after Greta pleaded, "How dare you?" My baby's in the hospital having her baby. Wow, congratulations. Nuts are good for something. The world is going mad. Nuts are good for something. Yeah, real nuts are. Tree nuts are great. The world has gone mad. Yeah, true. The world's going crazy. But then again, it's been aided and abetted by the mainstream media. And, some of our channels were decided to have a mainstream media blackout starting the 4th of July, according to Rex and his channel. But I think we need a month campaign just to slow word on it. So let's make sure we block the mainstream media up through the month of August. You can get news from other sources. There are other sources outside the mainstream media, and you'll find out more about what's going on than going to the mainstream media, because all they want to do is take the presidential happenings and turn that into some kind of Peyton Place soap opera, whatever. And that's all they want to be on. 4 a.m. comes early. You're darn shooting straight on that one. So, yeah. 4 a.m. comes early. So, yeah, we need to go. We need to go here. Wow, my birthday is at midnight. I'm so happy. Well, happy birthday, Echo in the Forest. Happy birthday. That's right here. Well, you are, if you're far enough west in Texas, you might be in Mountain Time, but I think you're probably in Central Time. That's where I'm at. And according to the clock I'm looking at, it's like about 16 minutes till 11 here. Ah, yeah, you got that old soul, Jeffrey. That's a good thing, young man. Yeah, my soul's been around for a long time myself. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting all kind of messages from other people. My email, my text message, Man, I get so much email and text messages. I probably get sent to me about 60 videos a day, probably about 40 hours worth of watching a day. Yeah, and I got a day job and a garden and 2 YouTube channels, and one of them is really lacking in posting. Turn it off forever. No, that's stuff. You got a good point. Might as well. Why not? In terms of news. Yeah, there's no news on the news. Not that news. But you can find it on the internet and other sources. And here. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna have to hit the coffee pot. I'm getting kind of short here. Yeah, I'll have to coffee pot. I got some stuff to do before I hit hay tonight. So, everyone, we've been going now for an hour and 45 minutes. I really appreciate everyone being here. Big Ben, let's see, where are you down here, Big Ben? I'm sending my thank you to him. Let's scroll back up and see what Big Ben said. Did I miss it? Glad you're here, Jeffrey. He said, okay, that's the last thing I see from Big Ben. Oh, there's another. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Sometimes I scroll past a message or two. Sometimes it's hard to follow everything. Thanks, Greg, and all the mods. Yeah, thank you, all you mods. Appreciate you. A lot of good mods here. Jeff says, thanks, guys. That's probably why I relate to the older generations, are about love, compassion, and acceptance. Love you guys, and thanks, Greg, for it. Well, thank you. Alrighty, everyone. I appreciate everyone. Thank you for attending. Thank you for being here. Share my videos where I'm covering what's going on in the world, where I'm covering EMP, things you need to be aware of, what's going on. There's so much happening. Hey, Greg, how's it going? Quick question. What happened with the worms? I still have worms, but I did a video on it. You should see it. I just quit selling them because I'm in a crux. I'm in a real tight crux right now, and so I shut down the business for a period. I will bring it back, and I will start selling again. But for right now, I pulled the website offline. That's how bad it was. I just had to do it quick. I've been in a bind. I'm sure that probably shouldn't spend this much time here, but this is our family time, and we need some of that. So don't forget to look for Neil Rise. Oh yeah, comment around 5 a.m. in the east. Yeah, I'm up 5 a.m. I got a lot of work to do before I turn in tonight. I got some things I got to knock out. Worms are high demand. They are. Grant, they are. I was selling crazy amounts. I was actually staying up all night, 3 nights every week, just doing the admin stuff. Like, sending out, shipping tracking numbers. Everybody wants tracking numbers. Oh my God, and PayPal is terrible for entering tracking numbers in. It's terrible, especially when you got a lot of orders. So, yeah, keep your head up, Greg. Thank you. So, yeah, PayPal, yeah, there's huge demand for worms. Huge demand. And I'm just, I really hated it when I shut it down. It really depressed me. But I've been overcome by several things. I will be back. I shall return. It's like MacArthur. I shall return. I'll be selling worms again. I'm going to have to raise my rates, though. I am. The cost and problems with the postal service and things like that, I was not making any money. I was working myself to death and not making any money. So I've got to raise the rates next time. Cyber hugs, Greg. Be safe. Well, hugs to you, Judy. Good night, Greg. Thanks for the blessings. Yeah, Big Ben rocks in the head. Absolutely, you too. All right, everyone. I'm saying good night. God bless. Sweet dreams. And the best for you and all your family. Yeah, I'm not going to bed yet, but I appreciate it. Good to be dreaming. Thank you. And good night, everyone. Bye-bye.